Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy, Optic Scumpy, bringing you another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary here today on the map Hijacked. This gameplay is a little bit different from my others. I was using a Type 25 for the first half of the game with no perks or attachments because this was back when I was going for my Diamond Assault Rifles, which I got. In which I've been doing those live commentaries on with the assault rifles with the diamonds, yep. And I used it for the first half because I was going for the attachments and perks with neither of them. Gosh darn, I am just fucking awful today. And then the second half of the game, I pull out the PDW to try a little bit harder to get my KD up and win the game as well. So I ended up finishing with 100 plus. I don't remember exactly how many kills, but I also ended up getting my, I ended up getting my stuff. So I got my stuff for Diamond, and then I finally worked up the motivation to get it, which is awesome. But I hope I didn't scare you guys with the video title, giving up. I'm not giving up on YouTube. I would never do that. I have people that enjoy my videos, and I enlighten people's days sometimes whenever they're not having such a good one. And I would just feel bad if I didn't post. So I would never give up on YouTube. So don't get all, crazy like, oh no, he's giving up on us. No, I will never do that. And yesterday, actually, because of how hard my team was grinding, and that's what the commentary is about today, is why we stopped playing League Play. But back to my point, yesterday when we were grinding and we played until, really late, like 6 or 7 a.m., it was actually starting to get light out at the time whenever we stopped playing, and that guy was not getting out of the way, but it was getting light out at about the time we stopped playing. And so I went to sleep without making a video because I was so drained, like I just could not make a video. I was just so exhausted. I felt like a zombie. I swear, it was just so bad because my sleep schedule for school has been pretty good, going to bed at like 11 or 12, and then staying up till 6 a.m. That's just like, you just have no rest. It's absolutely awful. So I was exhausted, and I was playing video games for 18 hours, I think was the total amount of time that we played. 18 hours. And so that is why I uploaded the 1v1 against Nadeshot, because it happened during my live stream. And my live stream link is up above on my channel. It's like the little box thing with a face on it. It's for twitch.tv/scumperjumper. That's my thing. If you ever want to see if I'm ever live streaming, which is pretty often, sometimes whenever we're playing against other teams and things like that, practicing for MLG Dallas and the COD Championships. But yeah, so I threw that up there. I thought it was still really awesome to see me and Nade 1v1ing. It was all in fun. Neither of us were really tryharding, I wouldn't say. So it wasn't really legitimate, but we were just having fun. Obviously, Hex and Diesel were in there spectating, making it even more funny. And I was trash talking like crazy. And I know that I swear a lot whenever I'm playing like that, but I mean, that's just my personality. I swear a ton whenever I'm in like a 1v1. It's just I try to trash talk as much as I possibly can. So if I offended anyone with the amount of times that I swore in that video, I apologize. But that is also why the quality of the video might not have been as good, because of I ripped it straight from my live stream, and I actually had to turn down my bitrate, which is what makes the screen look really clear and crisp. I had to turn it down to about 1500, and I usually stream at about 2500 because my ISP has been screwing me in the ass lately. Thank you, Comcast. But I had to turn it down. That's why it might have looked a little bit blurrier than my usual videos, such as this one here. So I apologize for that, but if it's a live stream and I rip it straight from my live stream, it's always going to be like that. There's not really anything I can do about it unless I were to up my quality on my twitch.tv channel, which I can't do sometimes because Comcast, I don't know, it takes up too much bandwidth inside of my area where I live, and so I just can't do it. But to the topic that I wanted to talk about, why did we stop grinding League Play to try and qualify for the COD Championships? Okay, so I'm going to just reiterate this just so people that maybe didn't see my other videos talking about League Play and the COD Championships can, get informed. The COD Championships, $1 million tournament. I'm going to do this really briefly and as concisely as I possibly can, too. The COD Championships are a $1 million tournament. There's two ways that you can qualify for North America. It's either top 8 in League Play on the Masters Division, with the top 8 teams with the most points on the Masters Division, and or place top 8 at Dallas, and I think there are about 192 teams going to Dallas at this point, and then there's still teams that can buy at the door. So there's probably going to be about 192 teams. I think that's where they capped it off. But you either have to place top 8, which is pretty difficult, go to an MLG event and place top 8, or get top 8 in most points in league play, and that's also very difficult. So let me talk about why we stopped doing that, because that was our original goal. We wanted to basically qualify through league play, because the league play ladder ends, I think, February 25th or 27th. It's one of those 2 days. I'm not 100% sure. It might even be a different day. But we wanted to be 100% sure that we were going to the COD Championships, because, Dallas is not a for sure thing. You could get a tough bracket at Dallas and get knocked out really early, which hasn't ever happened to us, but it could happen. It's always a possibility. And so we wanted to just qualify through league play so that we knew that we were going to go to the COD Championships. But we really did run into some obstacles. So basically, league play gives you 10 or 150 points when you're playing against a full team. So, what was our dilemma? Well, we weren't getting a lot of 150s compared to other teams. Other teams were getting amazingly, they were getting 150s like almost every single game. And our team, we would go on streaks of getting 10 points like for 5, 6, even 7 games in a row. But then we'd also go on streaks of 150. But those streaks of 150 were so seldom and we never got them that it was just such a waste of time to sit there and keep playing while all of these top teams already with 4,000 or 5,000 more points than us, because we were already down, because we stopped playing because we didn't think we were going to be able to qualify through the league, because we thought it was going to be 18 plus for league and then 17 plus for MLG. So we basically just stopped playing, and that's what really screwed us. We got really, really behind. And then all of these teams were still grinding while we weren't playing at all. So they had 13,000 more points than us to get into the top 8. We dwindled it down to about, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000. But 5,000 or 6,000 points on league play is like 2 days of full grinding. Like 2 days of playing the game as much as humanly possibly. Possibly? What the fuck? As much as humanly possible. So that's where we ran into an issue. We were playing for so long. We went on an 18-hour straight league play grind. Obviously, we took some breaks to eat, go to the bathroom, do regular human stuff. But we basically played for 18 hours straight, and we made up no ground at all on the top 8 teams because they were playing the whole time we were playing. Like, they were playing just as much as us, even though they already solidified a top 8 spot for now. Like, they didn't solidify it completely, but they still had that top 8 spot to get into the COD Championships, but they were still playing just as much as us. So we were making up no ground, and we were basically wasting our time. And then getting all of these plus 10s on top of that, it was the most demoralizing thing ever. Whenever you would waste 10 minutes in a CTF league play game and then get 10 points, while as another team doing the same thing as you is going to get 150 points for the same thing. Like, I don't understand how we didn't get as many 150s as other teams. I really didn't. And it just really sucked because we were so dedicated. We were so just dedicated to this, like, qualifying through league. And we were like, let's do this. We want a 100% chance of getting into into the COD Championships. We want to do this. We want to, put in the effort to, power through it, be determined. And it wasn't, like, plausible. It wasn't possible. It sucks, but, like, that's just the reality of it. And we finally decided, we were talking together in a party after we had gotten a lot of plus 10s in a row. And we were like, is this even possible at this point? Like, we have school. 3 of our teammates have school. Nadeshot being the only one that doesn't go to school. This is his full-time job. Like, me, Joey, and Will, we all go to school. I don't go to college yet, but I'm a senior in high school. And obviously, my work isn't as hard as the college kids, but still, it's work. And we had to go to school. We had other priorities, and it was just really, really tough for us to try and qualify through league play, especially with all these other obstacles in the way. And, it wasn't possible. And that's why we gave up. It's no use just sitting there wasting your time if you know that it's not going to happen. And we knew it wasn't going to happen. So what we're going to do in the meantime, we're going to practice our asses off to try and place top 8 at Dallas. We've never placed outside of top 8. I've never placed outside of top 4 since I joined Optic. It's either 4 or 6 because Frag Cup 4 on Black Ops 2, we either placed 4th or 6th. But I've never placed outside of that as a team on Optic. So, I mean, the odds are in our favor, but still it's going to be tough. We're going to have to practice, really get on our high horses and stay motivated to really qualify for this thing and then do our best at the COD Championships if we do end up making it. But thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure that you leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, favorite it, comment, let me know what you thought of the video, and let me know what you think of League, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, this was your boy Optic Scumpy. Peace.